Hi. Hi, we're up. Here we are. Here we are. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me as always. This is Shirley Strawberry. You know that. I appreciate you joining me every Thursday. Tell someone. 1:30. We are discussing the letter. You guys love the letter. It's one of the highest tested features on the Steve Harvey Morning Show, and I appreciate that. We couldn't do it without you. So thank you, and thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you, love you, love you. Yes, I'm getting back to myself. Excuse me?
I was seeing who's come up.
Yeah.
The internet connection is slow on my iPad. Franklin is here, of course. He's always here. He's so loyal.
Okay, let me see. Okay, hi, Franklin. There you are, Franklin Drummond Jr. Hey, Shirley. All right, Tawanda Johnson Lucas. Hello. Jennifer Betts. Hello. Etta Kelly is watching. Lisa Kimball, hello.
Wow.
Michelle Slaughter is watching. Thank you, Michelle. Yvonne Jenkins, hi. Valda Martinez, hello, Valda Martinez. Carlos Brooks, hey, Carlos. Ryan Marquez, see, when I put on my glasses, I can see, right? These are just readers. These are just readers. Chanty, is that your name? I like that name, Chanty Berry Young. Shauna Creighton, Jerry Charles Doris, hi, Miss Strawberry. From Chicago, hello. Tania Wilson, Billy Harris, Sherelle Renee Chapman. Hello from Plano, Texas. Hey girl, I've been there before. Hey girl, hey. Jonathan Williamson, hi from Nashville. Johnny Ali means Calhoun. Really? Sabrina White. Hi, Miss Strawberry. Hello, Sabrina. Elaine Rivers. Hello. Vernon Smith is watching. You want to come on as a guest? Is that what you said? Suzette Pritchett. Hello. Good morning. Or good afternoon. It's morning here in LA. Gwen Love. Hello. I am enjoying my day. You enjoy yours. Sonia McCullough. Don Julio. PBS Tyler. Annette Foster. Hi. Wanda Shell White. I like that name. C. Daniel Lemons is watching. You want to come on as a guest as well. Okay, what do you guys want to do when you get on? Okay. Anyway, you want to get into the letter? Let's get into the letter. I'll greet some more of you, of course, when we finish. But this letter was kind of interesting today. If you didn't get a chance to hear it, here it is. And I can read it because it's short. Subject, my boyfriend's sexy therapist. Dear Steve and Shirley, I am jealous of my boyfriend's therapist. She's attractive, the same age as us, and his type as far as looks go. He is also drawn to women who are supportive. He insists on seeing her every 2 weeks to discuss issues. He is seeing her for stress management because his business is struggling and he has problems with addiction. I personally do not see any improvement in his drinking. I wonder what she does for him, and I am jealous that she might encourage or support him in ways that I can't. Am I wrong for feeling threatened? I believe men and women can't be friends without strong sexual urges, and therapy requires a deep intimacy. I would feel different if it were a man counseling him. What are your thoughts? Is this more than just therapy? Please help. Okay, you heard what I had to say today. Basically, I told her in a nutshell, get a new therapist, preferably a man, because you never know. You heard what Tommy said as well. Tommy said they're doing it. So what do you think? Are they? Do you have something to be jealous of? I think so. If he's paying more attention to her, if his addiction isn't getting better, it could be a case of she's just a bad therapist too. That could be the case. But let me say this, something I didn't say this morning on the air. Let me say that I don't know what race these people are, if they're black, if they're white, if they're Asian, Latino. I don't know what they are, but what I am happy to see in this letter is that a man has sought out some therapy, because usually, especially black men, statistics show that our race of men don't go to see therapists as much as they should. And I believe in therapists. I think they have a job to do, and I think they have a purpose, and I think they help. So I do applaud him for going to a therapist. Just because you go doesn't mean it's the right one. Okay, I want to hear from you. You hear from us all the time. Let me hear from you. What are you saying, Star?
Sure. All right. Kelly Buick. She needs to get a new man. She's like, just forget him.
Forget new therapist. Yeah, get a new man. I like that, Kelly. I like it.
Thomas Pettis, no cussing yet. No.
No cussing. As soon as the guys come, that's when the cussing starts, okay? You know I don't do that. You know I don't do that.
Married. This letter was too vague. Why was she threatened? Did he give her reasons to be thinking this way? I just think that she didn't give enough info to judge the therapist.
Yeah, there was a lot of information missing. I will agree with you on that. But you know what I work with? What they give me. I work with what they give me. So in this, I definitely think she needs a new therapist.
All right, Renee Jones, I believe so. He needs to value his relationship as well as seeking help.
That's right.
If he isn't getting better, he needs a better therapist.
Amen. And preferably a male. He could be a cute guy, right? Just not a cute female.
All right. Pumpkin Taylor, he loves the attention. It's something going on. They are human.
Hey, Pumpkin. Yeah, I think it's something going on too. It's a lot that's between the lines. It's not said. There is something going on. I believe it as well.
LaRonda Savage Anderson, although we shouldn't, we do tend to get jealous from time to time. She needs to sit down and have a heart-to-heart with her man. The addiction is the real issue that needs to be addressed. No.
Yeah, it does. It definitely. I think that they all work together, and if one's getting worse while he's seeing a therapist, there is a problem. I couldn't agree with you more. You guys are so good. You're so good. That's why I love doing this, because you're so good.
Let's see, Franklin. She is jealous that a beautiful lady is listening to his issues. Maybe she should stop, be his top stress reliever, and he'll be addicted to her. Then she won't be so nervous.
And how could she be his top stress reliever, Franklin? I see where you might be possibly going with this, Franklin. But don't blame it on the woman. Don't do that. Don't do that. I think she does have something to be a little jealous for here.
Trinelli Majors, get rid of him until he stops drinking.
Cut and dry. Cut him off until he cuts the bottle off.
Shaquita brought up a thing I thought of or wanted to ask as well. Shaquita Evans, she needs to attend a few sessions with him.
Yeah.
Maybe talk to the therapist about her own issues, her own insecurities.
You know what? She didn't say it in the letter, but I assumed, I don't like to assume, but I thought she did go to some of the lessons because of what she said, but perhaps she didn't, and if she didn't, maybe, yeah. I just say cut that all out and just get a new therapist. This is not helping him. He's getting worse. He's getting worse.
Anita Jones, they should go together so she can monitor.
Especially if she's a cute female. Yes.
Hey, don't hate them cute females. They can be professional.
I don't hate on cute females, and
you
I know
are
they can...
a beautiful female. Okay.
But thank you. But if it's not working, what I'm doing, my therapy, then I definitely think he needs a new therapist. In all seriousness.
Let's see. Wanda Shell White, ladies, the letter was lacking a lot of information to really say. However, I feel as though there's something there. Go to therapy with him and check out the vibe.
Okay. Is that Beverly?
Yes.
Missed the letter. Beverly, how could you miss the letter?
You know what, Beverly?
Online.
I would say, yes, she brought up, but if you missed the letter, us reading it here or on the radio show, you can go to steveharveyfm.com, click on podcast. You can listen to the letter live from the radio show. You can hear, what you guys said. If you want to read it yourself, just click on blogs and you can read it there. All right, so let's move on to our trending topic of the week.
All right, and I want to say thank you guys. Great comments on the letter. I love hearing from you. I really, really do. Okay, our trending topic of the week. You guys hear about Janet Jackson. I know you heard about her on the show, coming to Tommy's play and all of that, and she really did go. That was really true. But anyway, Janet Jackson's brother, Randy, opened up in, I think it was a People magazine interview. He talked about the abuse that Janet suffered through in her 5-year marriage. Well, he talks about the fact that it was verbal abuse and that she was called a bee, rhymes with witch, bee every day of her pregnancy. I mean, that's what Randy is saying. Her husband, of course, or her soon-to-be ex-husband, is denying that. And, it brought a lot of memories back to me, because I don't know if you guys have read my book, The Strawberry Letter. You know that I went through abuse. It's hard for me to talk about it, but I'm over it. I will say that I'm over it. I'm much better because of it. And this is a serious issue. I think we, sometimes with other things going on, we tend to sweep this under the rug, or we tend to forget about it. Domestic violence. It's still a very real thing. It's still a very real thing out there. If anyone is getting abused out there are a lot of domestic abuse hotlines that you can call. I won't even go into them because you can simply look them up for yourself. You can do that. You have to be proactive and not let this happen. Janet got out, and we want everyone to get out and be able to live a productive and fruitful life. But you don't have to sit there and take this. You definitely don't have to sit there and take this. Sometimes it's because women have grown up without fathers. That was it in my case, I think, some of the issue. So you don't know what a male-female dynamic relationship is supposed to be about. So, you have a tendency, if you have low self-esteem, to get in relationships like that. I'm here to tell you that you have a voice. You can speak up for yourself. Do it in a safe environment, though. There are plenty of shelters and things like that. But the most important thing is to get out. If someone as famous as Janet Jackson is going through this, I know regular people are going through this every single day. And that's why I decided to speak out about it again when I wrote my book. It was so personal to me. I didn't want to talk about it. But, sometimes you can help people. You tell them how you got out and how you got stronger because of it. And that can help someone to get out. So please do that. If you're going through domestic abuse or anything like that, please seek the help that you need. Call one of those hotlines. They're available 24/7. Our trending topic is brought to you by Star.
All right, let's get some of the feeders because it's going crazy. Or some of the commenters. Okay. Mary, I think Randy needs to stop talking about Janet business. This could really hurt her court case.
Okay, good point. Good point. I don't. That's kind of all I know about it. He's been with her for so long, so maybe he feels that he's justified in speaking out on behalf of his sister.
Franklin, she's saying congratulations for making it through.
Oh, thank you. I'm fine now. I'm no longer a victim. I'm fine. I'm so different now. Thank you. But I was very young when it happened, as a lot of women are. They go into these relationships very young, and that's how they start out. But it's up to you how you allow people to treat you. Thank you, Franklin.
Valima, I believe, Whitmore Petaway. I made it through domestic violence. The best thing to do is to get away.
That's right. That's right.
Karen, some women are not strong enough to get out. Rochelle Denise Robinson. In most cases, it's because the father was not in the home. Mm-hmm. Let's see, Don Julio. No one deserves to endure verbal abuse, so she did the right thing by standing just long enough to get paid. LBVS. A
lot of people are saying that she stayed long enough to get paid, and now she's out with her beautiful baby. Janet Jackson is down back to her fighting weight now. She's like a 2 or a 4, I think Tommy said when he saw her in person, and was too shy to speak to her or ask her for a picture. But he says she's like a 2 or a 4 now, and she's back in shape, and her tour is going great. So, she's back to claim her seat on that throne, the Game of Thrones, right? Taylor Swift is there right now, but Janet's coming for you, Taylor.
Kathy Morrison, I can relate to verbal abuse. I've lived through it for years. To me, it was just as bad as physical abuse. Yeah. Thank God I got out.
I agree, because in verbal abuse, you do not see the scars. You don't see the scars, but they're there. Physical abuse, you see the scars. Verbal abuse, you don't, but they can be just as damaging. They can be, when you let someone in your head like that, they can be just as damaging. So, wow, this has gotten deep, you guys. But thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing. That's what happens. I like to be transparent. I like to be down to earth and let you know the real Shirley Strawberry. Of course you hear Shirley on the air that's doing a show every day. But I'm also a real person, and I like for you guys to know that. The journey that I took to get to where I am right now on the radio show and all of that. I've been through some things, just like everyone. Everyone has a story. Everyone has a story. That was mine, and this is Janet Jackson's right now. Apparently, this is her side of the story anyway. And I hope it's not true, and I hope she's a better person and has learned something because of it, you know.
Lee Carla, she's so glad Janet got out. No one should have gone through that. She got away from that jerk and got paid.
Yes.
Well, Renee Jones. Well, I feel most people leave a marriage for reasons and put for serious consideration, especially when a child is involved. Her marriage was very private, so for her to admit this, I believe it's some truth to it. Why should he keep her away from her family for so long? Why would he keep her away from her family for so long?
Yeah, that's a question. It definitely is a question. I mean, you know, when you look back at the history of the Jacksons, they've been through so much. Remember the marriage that her sister, Janet's sister LaToya, was in when she wrote about it in her book. She was in an abusive marriage and relationship where she couldn't get out and she couldn't talk to her family. It's like there's some sort of crazy pattern with these two marriages, and I'm just glad that they're both out. And I hope she does cling to not only Randy but everyone in her family. I hope that family, you know, can come together. Wow.
It's a lot of messages of empowerment coming through, which is really beautiful. I think it's Axia Alcala. Sorry, that name is really hard. Relationships shouldn't be like that. Respect is love. Love is respect. Janet is free now. Keep being empowered. Davida, right. Yes, it's hard. Sarah Taylor, true definition of a strong black woman. You're such an inspiration.
Are you guys going to see her? That's another question. Are you guys going to go to see her when she comes to your city? What is it? The State of the World Tour. I hear it's fantastic. And you know Janet always puts on a good show. After all, her last name is what? Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
Rochelle Denise Robinson, survivors should help each other. So thank you, Shirley. They need to know that they can get out. That is beautiful.
Absolutely, you do. Now, again, in my first book, my second book is coming. I know it's taken forever, but it is coming. But I had to actually plan an escape, okay? I mean, I actually planned a getaway down to who was going to pick me up that morning to take me to the airport. All of that while I snuck out. My bags were packed the day before because I was away from my family as well. My family lived in Chicago and I was in Dallas at the time. So, you know, whatever you have to do, get out. It's about surviving that situation and knowing that it's better and you don't deserve that. It will get better. You know, if you can get out, it can get better. Another day, another chance.
All right.
Is it almost time to
go?
I'm
going to say yes.
Oh, my goodness. We're a little over.
Listen, again.
Listen, you guys, I love you so much. We're going to, you know, keep doing this and make it bigger and bigger. And we're working on a beautiful space for you. You know how I like to do. I like my surroundings beautiful. So we're going to do that as well. So stick with us. I love the people that have, you know, been here for these first few weeks. I think this is our fourth show or third show. Well, anyway, thank you so much. Before we get out of here, I've got to do my fresh strawberry pick of the week, and it is velvet. What is that? Velvet? It is velvet. Oh my God, I love me some velvet. There are all these beautiful fall colors out now. I remember when I used to wear it back in the day, and Steve would say, "Look at Shirley coming in here looking like a little jewelry box." Well, yes, we will all be looking like jewelry boxes this season because velvet is big and it is in, and I love it. Thank you. I love you as well. I will see you on the radio, and I will see you right here next week at 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Peace.
Bye, guys. Thanks.